Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome back to Cities in Motion 2. And you join us, actually quite a quiet part of the city, or quiet part of this game, considering everything was kicking off just before. I'd like to experiment with something before we go any further. And that is, I want to put down a couple, well, one here especially, a bus waypoint. I want to put it underneath, I think there, yeah, that's exactly where I wanted it. And the reason I've done this is because I'm fed up of seeing a trolley stopping here, unloading passengers and loading passengers, which it has every right to do, of course, and then all the buses who are meant to be going to this stop being stuck right behind it. So it's the Cobalt B line, the Celeste A and the Celeste B. What I want to do, let's go for Cobalt B first. That is stop number 5. I want to see if I can add... Can you change the order of stops once you put them in? Doesn't look like you can. Nope, does not look like you can. This could be quite an excessive task then. Let me look that up quickly actually. Oops. Changing... Let's try changing routes and see what that comes up with. Oh, it's got a wiki page. That's quite cool. Interactive guide. Don't want that. Hints. That's also... Tell you what, I'm going to open that in a separate tab actually. That could be quite handy. I've got the wiki page open and I've got a hints page open. I think I might end up having to rebuild these bus lines, which would be a pain in the backside if I do have to do that. All just to avoid using this one Indigo line stop, just so the buses avoid having to go down there. I'm just fed up of seeing it, to be honest. I'm not going to route them all the way around here. It's just to get them to this stop here. It's turning into a real pain. There's only one other solution I can think of actually, and that is to build a new depot exit road, which would come out over here somewhere. That's a possibility, but then it's encouraging the vehicles to use that without setting up another waypoint. Yes, it's not easy. It's not easy. When was the last change made to this? June 19th. I assume that's of this year. Ooh, okay. Cities in Motion hints. Oh, that's the first game. I want Cities in Motion 2. Let's go construction. Let's see what it says. Okay. So it's got a list of all the different stops and all the different depots, and that is it. That is literally all they've got. Well, that's handy. Not. That really is not handy at all. That is such a waste of bloody time. It even says if you don't like the way that the game chooses your routes, change them yourself, which is all good, but it's not. This is not good. This is not good at all. Okay. This is going to be quite an extensive episode, I fear. Where... Well, actually, where are these ones going? No, they're going back into the depot, aren't they? I could just suck it up. I could build a second trolley stop and just have them drop off at a different stop and then go back. But I like the idea of my trolleys looping like a real route. So actually, one change I can make is have my buses loop as well. That could work. And then they'll actually go back to the depot via a different route. Although, would that work? I have absolutely no idea. The other option I have is just scrap the bus routes and start again. But then, that doesn't sound like much fun, does it? Our monorails are getting more popular. And actually this stop here for the tram, for the Carmine and Alizarin line is very, very popular. The Maroon line at the hub, not so popular, but elsewhere it is. The metro is pretty popular, as you can see. The outer line seems to be more popular than the inner lines, but then I expected that also at the hub. And I still like the way they change over like that, that's pretty cool. And we have our metro trains running along quite nicely. Although I still don't like the way they do that, because that's quite a sharp curve for the speed they're going at. I don't see why they can't just run through and then go round, but then I don't make the rules. I could put waypoints in, I suppose. They're easier to change than current ones. Wow, that is a lot of passengers got off there. Let's follow these lot and see where they go, shall we? Look how many passengers there are there. The lot come this way too. I wonder where they're off to. This massive clump. I know they cross here. You can see them crossing there, which means that our trams are late again. That's something else I did, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Needed more trams, so I went up to the Maroon North depot and put more trams in there. And I also went to the main depot, got rid of all the old trams, every single one of them, and replaced them with the Louis Qatars. You can see these ones here. And they are running over capacity, but I think they look nicer in general, these types of trams. And it's a distinguishment then. You can see between different lines. You've got the express lines, and then you've got the Maroon line, which of course is the all stopper. And it's kind of like what I've done with the metro, where you can tell the difference between the two lines by the size of the train. I've done that with the tram as well. Do I have to solve this bus problem, or could I just leave it? I think I'll just leave it, actually. I've wasted a lot of time in this episode just talking. What I am going to do, though, is the monorail. I'm going to shut down the orange line, because we're going to extend it. And we're going to follow the line on from here. You can see there's lots of people waiting, lots of people waiting. And we're going to get to this depot here. There's also lots of people waiting here now as well, which is fantastic with that link up with the trolley. But we're going to go to this, and we're going to delete that depot. And that is because the the monorail is being extended to over the other side of the river. Bit like this. And it's going to curve. Right, maybe not quite like that. Bit like this, perhaps. That looks better. Try and make it as neat as possible. We're going to run it through this gap between these buildings. I've no idea how far down we're going to run it, but we are going to run it through this gap. I think we're going to actually have this loop round as well. We're no longer going to have it go into a depot and then come back out again. So I think to here we could have it as a double track section. That actually looks kind of nice. Works quite nicely. What does it look like at this end? Oh, that connects very nicely. That connects very nicely indeed. Where's the join? It's there. Cannot be bulldozed. Again, cannot be bulldozed. I wonder why. Money's a little bit tight, so we have to be careful how we build this. I kind of want it just to go out here, around like this, and back again. That's the basic plan. And actually, this could be quite easy to build. So we'll have it curve out like this, maybe to there, and then we'll have it come up round this way. Like this, and then round onto this section, across the top of this road here. Oh no, actually no, we can't do that. Can't do that at all. We have to Oh dear. The education system aren't going to be very happy with this. We're going to have to bulldoze the school. Sorry guys. It will all make sense in a bit. Please don't hurt me. Any education people out there. It will all make sense, I promise. Why is it saying there's not enough space? There. So we have to build it like that. And then we have to join this up. A bit like that. Okay. So you see we've got this weird, ugly looking loop shape. The reason why... delete that bit of road. Delete that bit of road. Do you remember very, very early on in this series I said about turning this into an avenue and then having an avenue that goes up and over that section of road and joins up there? We're going to build that, maybe not right now, but in a very short while we will be building that. I didn't check something with the orange line actually. That depot, where is it there? That depot no longer exists. We have to get rid of all of these. Just do it from the bottom up. You got to 41. I assume this one is 41 here. That's 44. Does that mean 41 is here? That's 42. Oh yeah, there's 42. Right, we need to go with 41, which would be that one. That's 43. Where's 41? Do you know what? We'll get rid of the lot. We'll start again. There we go. Right. And we'll sort that out in a little bit, because we need to build the new stops. And I also want to get this road... Actually, not so important about getting this road developed first, because this doesn't actually go across any major developed or underdeveloped parts of the city. A little section over here, I suppose, but then there might not be a stop there. If we have one there, and we have one there, that's pretty much that area covered. Let's see how much, very, very quickly, it'll cost to build one road. It'll loop round like that. Oh my goodness, £2,000. I hope we're still in the green. I took out a bank loan in order to pay off the trams. So that's why we're running a bit low on money right now. In fact, we're running very low on money right now. That's a bit worrying. I'm hoping that picks up again shortly. Wow, that's quite a steep curve as well, considering that wasn't a rebuild. I'm hoping that slope has something to do with it. I'm kind of liking how this bit looks though. This monorail track running through the middle of the city like this. I hope this picks up quite a few passengers over here and then runs back into the heart of the city over there. Over to the hub. Let's have a look at the hub now. Ah, see? Huge, huge queue of vehicles, of buses waiting to get... I suppose I really can't wait for that to fix itself, can I? I need to do something about that. That's really annoying. That's really annoying. I can think of one alternative. No, I can't even think of one alternative. No, I cannot, because that involves getting rid of the trolley line, and I don't want to do that. These are the bus lines, aren't they? So tell you what, bus lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's shut down the bus. Just while the routes are redone, rethought out. The buses will be back. Do not panic. Anybody out there who is a bus enthusiast, we are not losing the buses. What we are losing, however, is money. Where's all our money gone? Well, that's going to hit 0. So that's going to drop to 26,000, 27,000 perhaps. We need this to start rising. Now might be an interesting time to start thinking about raising ticket prices as well, just to see what that does. As far as I'm aware on this game, waypoints are free. Yes, they are. So I will stick a waypoint down in the next lane. Because the theory being is, it's 3 lanes here, so the buses would run in this one. But because this is a bus lane, they then run in that one, which makes it a huge pain in the backside for me. But then I might be able to get buses to run through this waypoint here, and therefore they keep out the way of the trolley there. And then once they get to this waypoint, they could have then, of course, zipped back over. But by then, the trolley has come and gone. I should probably move this up a tiny bit. That seems too excessive. I think there. Like that. Delete that one. Do waypoints have names? They do. Let's call this trolley avoider. And of course, this problem won't exist for the stop here. Well, it kind of will for buses that terminate here, which is these three coming back. So I suppose that's a bit of a problem. But then actually no, it doesn't. It's not a problem at all because they just turn right there and go down there. So it's not a problem at all. So it is literally just in that one direction that there's an issue. So I suppose what I should do in the last few minutes of this episode is fix this problem. In fact, which line was it? Because one of these lines I can open again. Cobalt A I can open. So that's that one. It's Cobalt B is the first one. Let's get the route up. Oh my life, there's no way I'm going to be able to remember where this goes. Tell you what, we'll delete every single stop and we will start almost from scratch. So we will stop at trolley avoider and then we will stop here. Is this the one that then goes down here? I have made a terrible mistake doing this. Are there any stops that are actually unassigned? Oh my god, what have I done? Aha! Did it come down here first? Or did it come over here? For a laugh, connect it there and then we'll connect it down here. I just need to find it's Cobalt B. So let's get Cobalt A up. That was probably the smarter idea. And then we will follow where Cobalt A goes and aside from that where Cobalt B goes. So there's a stop there and there's a stop there. Is that one unassigned as well? They are both unassigned. But I have a feeling one comes before the other. So is it like one there and then oh wow. I have royally clocked this up. Maybe it is just that and then that and then that one there and then that one there and then that one there and there and there. I remember this section because it runs almost exactly parallel. That's the return bit, isn't it? So does it go there? And then I'm going to guess it goes there and then there and then there perhaps, and then it'll go via trolley avoider again, although it doesn't need to do that actually because so that's one done. We can open that one up. We can get rid of that one too. Okay. Celeste A. I can roughly remember where that one goes. Where is it? There. Celeste A. Just goes in a straight line here and then turns left. That's all I've got to remember. Goes in a straight line and then turns left. We could end up with some... If I do find some stops that have been missed out, I might just subtly delete those stops in a later episode. So you go, turns left. And then... Is that one unassigned? I can't remember. Or is it that one? That one's unassigned and that one's unassigned. Okay. Okay. I think I remember how this one went. It must have come up here. Like that. And then straight up here. And then further straight up here. And then there. 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 Like that, and then one there. And then there. And then there, like that, I'm guessing? Perhaps? Let's just say that, yes, that's how it went. I can't see any that I've missed out. These ones are all on different lines. That's Celeste B. That's also Celeste B. Yeah. I think that's it done. Connect back to depot. Get rid of that. Open. Okay, and then the final one, which is Celeste B. That's the funny looping one. But again, actually, it's all unassigned stops, really, isn't it? So I can work this one out. I can work this one out. Right. Add. Trolley avoider, which is there. And then that scuttles over to here. And then this one, I believe, follows the... That's the return. That's also the return. So it must go here. And then here. If I stop there... No. Stick to the plan. So go there. And then... here. I'm kind of making this up as I go along now, just by looking at it. Can't have been that one. Cannot have been that one. Must have been that one. And then it goes there. And then it goes there. Because that one looked unassigned. And then it goes... Wait, what? Start again. Start again, start again, start again. Unless I forgot to get rid of... No, I did not forget to get rid of one. So what the hell's this all about? What the hell is that all about? That's a bit misleading. So it goes MCH North 1, which is there. Then it must go... It links up with the trolley. So it goes there, and then it comes up here. And then it must skip out that one. Goes to that one. And then it goes to that one. No. It must stop at that one. So it must skip out that... No. Skips out that one. Stops at that one. Then it stops at that one. And then it runs straight over to there. And then it stops there. And there. And then... There. 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 My God, this is stressful. There. 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 Then it must go... So that one's completely unassigned, isn't it? That one stop, yeah. I'm going to delete that stop. Don't even know why it was built. Because we're going to go straight down to here. Then we're going to go straight down to this one. And then return back to base, I guess.